they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide 80. Here we go, get that, let's go, get out.
They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Four down. Check. There we go, kill.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this one brought in by Gathers. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber and runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
Nobody lead, big play. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun! Hey, boys, we got four down.
Now Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Well, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Gun! Back 99 Philly, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
2nd down, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. No running now, out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Detroit!
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Yeah, nice catch. Touchdown, nice catch, offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some space here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. Dallas getting the ball again here on offense, and the Cowboys haven't been able to build a ton of momentum if you look at their 2018 season as a whole, Charles. In fact, the first 7 weeks before the bye earlier in the year, it was kind of like flipping a coin. It was loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So I don't know what you make of this team.
You would actually expect that coin to come up heads 2 times in a row or tails 2 times in a row, wouldn't you? I think that we'll see the second half belong to Ezekiel Elliott because the move to get Amari Cooper out wide should open things up a little bit.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 43 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland Browns, Charles, it's been an interesting season for them. There was optimism early, a couple of wins, a lot of near wins, but a lot of that optimism has really faded, and those competitive games early in the year, they're now just losses.
And that's exactly where people were headed with their optimism. Hey, this is going to pay dividends later. Go back to the season opener against Pittsburgh. 21-21 tie. Yet everyone felt great coming out of that, thinking, hey, down the road, that'll turn into wins, and you're exactly right. They have not seen that. Head coach Hugh Jackson was fired after their loss in Week 8. He had gone 3-36-1 in his tenure. They still have some really tough games coming up.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Tyrone Crawford able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Prescott looks to throw on first. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 47.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Myles Garrett. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Gun! Set!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would do it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. A first down carry by Lynn. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And they start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Out of his end zone, Mayfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Let's
finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't it?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Mayfield looks to throw, and his pass incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Browns on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Leopard!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Woo! Yeah, baby!
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Tight end right! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Following the interception, here's Prescott escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw it.
Let's get some penetration here.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now, the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again.
All right, now, lucky
and
56. Lucky
that's for
56.
another day. He's not there. You just hit it, though. James Conner, this Pittsburgh team has really elevated its game around James Conner, playing awfully well. He's playing well. And I think there's a certain sense when you watch them that they all want to prove something to Le'Veon Bell, that they can play well without him. And so far, it's working.
And James Conner, he's an easy guy to root for. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey. 4 down.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete. It's Charles. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On the first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he slides to avoid the hit. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
We got 4.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw, Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Last stop. Last stop.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, get out. Let's go, get out, get out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Three down.
Gun.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Gun.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Gun.
Final play of the half. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Check hot route. Hot.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And some room to maneuver. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That'll move the sticks for the Browns. A gain of 12. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, a 23-yard run. And the Browns were able to cash in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
47, 47.
Right here.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's caught right side. It turns. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Tight end right. Hey.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle. He gets Austin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when they were tight. Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Yeah, baby!
Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
26.
Prescott from the gun. Airing it out for Hearns. It's caught inside the 25.
Let's go, let's finish now.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third down?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Second down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Detroit!
And the blitz does come. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 75 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now Prescott, flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. 180.
Prescott now from the 50. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. They outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go. 180.
Check.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And his throw is incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
All right, now, lucky 56.
I think a confidence
lucky 56.
hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little
Back
bit. But as you
Here
and
we
I
go.
both know, it's not always just
Go,
one guy's
go,
fault.
go.
Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Patriot.
4 down. Even.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Back 99 Philly.
second
we go.
into his prime
All right,
time
now,
for a little bit of a
56.
gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation,
Here we go.
give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And an alley to run. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of the night, and the Browns add on to their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Jordan Lewis. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown.
And now here is on